Hello, everybody. This is Ryan Grouse from TRSTV, and you're listening to the Teen Speak Out podcast, the show that gets the thoughts and feelings from students around the Toms River District. Today, we're talking about whether college is worth it or not. We had the chance to travel around high school east and get some opinions. Here's a look at what some of our classmates said.
I'm Casey Kohler with Teen Speaks Out. We had a chance to stop by the gym and interview some people. All right, so is college worth it or not? I do not think college is worth it because you could really be out on the streets hustling and get more paper than someone working a 9 to 5 after going to college.
Yes, college is worth it because you can get a good education and a good job.
I think college is worth it because it can help you get a better career.
Yes, I think college is worth it, especially if you want to become a doctor or a lawyer.
In my opinion, I think college is worth it because depending on what you're going to, like if you're doing a lawyer, then it's more important, and police. But if you're doing like electrical or want more money, I'd say vocational is the good school. But yeah, that's really it.
In my opinion, I think college is worth it because, you can go, whatever college you go to, it helps you, find your passion. It helps you find like new friends that you wouldn't find if you were to not apply. And I think applying is good for you because college is great.
Wow, that was some pretty good input. Once again, I'm Casey Kohler.
On the show tonight, we have Riley Weber and Jack DiCaprio at Toms River High School East. Welcome, Teen Speak Out, and thanks for joining us. First off, Riley, introduce yourself.
I'm Riley. I'm a student here, played 3 sports, and I'm here to talk about college.
And Jack, introduce yourself.
I'm Jack DiCaprio, and I'm also a student here, and I play 1 sport. I'm here to talk about college.
Thank you, guys. Let's get started. First off, what are your biggest concerns about college at the moment? Costs, difficulty, job opportunities? Riley.
So I would say cost is definitely like the top of my list probably because like I feel like college is like so expensive and like it may not be worth it. Like you could be losing more money than like your career makes, and then you're gonna be in debt for like years and stuff and like paying it off forever. And like also like job opportunity, like you could be wasting like going to college, getting a degree, wasting all that money for like not even like having a good job. So it's like pretty risky and like I don't know.
That's a great point. Jack, anything to add on that?
I do agree with Riley a lot. I also think the difficulty is pretty hard because I don't want to fail out of a class and waste my money on that class.
Do you think college is necessary for success?
No, 100% no. I mean, you've seen it before. Like, I'm pretty sure Jeff Bezos didn't go to college. Like, there's so many people that are like super successful that didn't go to college, and yeah.
And Jack, do you think college is necessary for success?
I think it can go either way because if you're doing like business or whatever, I think college is worth it, and then it's like it helps you get jobs. But if not, then like vocational school is the way to go.
Okay. What career paths interest you, and do they require a college degree?
Honestly, like I have no idea what I'm gonna do in my life, so I honestly like can't answer that. But I feel like I would probably still want to go to college to try to like give myself more time to like figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably say yeah. But like if I know I was gonna do like something in vocational, then I wouldn't go to college because like spending all that money for like no reason basically.
And Jack?
I do think college is for me because I'm hoping to go into finance, and finance does need a college degree.
All right. Have you ever considered alternatives to college like trade school, apprenticeships, or even starting a business?
Yeah, definitely. College, like my parents always bring it up that's like super expensive and stuff. So like, maybe Voc or like something else. I might want to start a business. So like, honestly, I feel like you kind of do need college for that to like learn about like, like the way you like run a business and stuff. But like, yeah, I mean, I've definitely considered it.
Yep. And Jack?
I've never considered it before. It could be an option for me, but I don't think that's the way for me to go.
All right. Riley, how does student debt make you feel, and would it impact your decision going to college?
Yeah, it greatly impacts my decision. Like, as I was saying before, like, student debt, it's so expensive. You'll be paying it off for years and stuff. If, like, it's not, like, you go to college and it's not worth it. And, I mean, it's like college is just getting more and more expensive, so it's making like it seem like less effective, and like, you know, maybe you should think of like alternatives like Voc or something.
Mm-hmm. And Jack, the student debt, how would that affect you going to college?
I agree a lot with what Riley said, but I think that the debt could really impact my future life and maybe even my family. So it does make me want to go to a cheaper college or whatever, but it does definitely impact my thoughts.
All right. And Riley, do you think schools do a good job preparing students for life after high school?
I would say no, honestly, but, you know, there's anomalies, you know, like LeBron, for example. He went straight to the league. He didn't need, like, he was good. He was prepared. But I would say, honestly, no. Like, I feel like college, like, I got to, like, figure it out on my own.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. And Jack, do you think schools do a good job preparing students for life after high school?
No, I do not. They don't, not that they don't teach you the right ways, but they don't teach you the money aspect and all the life decisions and stuff.
Yeah, like, all we learn about in school is, like, math and stuff, and, like, they don't teach us anything about, like, saving your money and stuff. Like, the personal finance class that you have to take, you can literally just, like, skip through the whole thing without learning a thing. So it's like,
it's not ideal.
Yeah, it's not effective at all.
That's a great point. If college was free, would your opinion change on its value? Why or why not?
I would 100% say yes, because then it gives you, like, 4 more years to, like, you know, pick a career and learn and focus on that. But, like, you know, the money thing, like, is it really worth it? Like, I don't know. It depends on what you're going for, but, like, if it was free, definitely go, because, like, you can really, like, learn a lot about your career and without having to, like, pay, like, the consequences of, like, student debt or, like, yeah.
And Jack, if college was free, would your opinion change on its value?
100%. I think college would be 100% worth it if it was completely free. For me, at least. Yeah, I think so.
I agree.
What do you think is the biggest advantage that college gives you?
Gives you more experience in what you're trying to have a career in, and like wherever you're working, like, they're gonna look to see if you have a college degree, and, like, if you don't, that's gonna lower your chance of getting hired somewhere, like most places. So, you know, definitely helps with job opportunities and, like, what you can do with your life.
And Jack, what do you think the biggest advantage of college is?
I agree with Riley, but I also think living on your own, being on your own, helps you develop, and it can really lead you to be more independent when you grow up.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
And then what would you say the biggest downside of college is?
The money, bro. It's so expensive for college. Like, I mean, it's so expensive. Like, you know, it has a lot of good things about it, but, like, you could also, like, you know, save up some money, move into, like, your own apartment, go to Voc, and, like, figure it out from there, rather than spending like $80K a year on, like, college, you know.
Yeah. And what would you say the biggest downside is?
Yeah, the money. It definitely pushes you back a lot in life and makes you get a little, not like less of a head start than if you don't go to college.
Yeah. Riley, would the weather of a college location ever affect you going there?
Honestly, yeah. I would say, like, I don't know. I don't want to go somewhere in, like, Maine or, like, you know, like, the West Coast, really. Like, I don't want it to be, like, too, like, snowy, too hot. Like, I don't want to go to school in, like, California where it's so, like, dry and stuff. But, like, I don't know.
Yeah, and you see in Florida all these, like, hurricanes that come in.
Yeah, the hurricanes and stuff. You got to evacuate the school, you know. It's, like, it's not it.
But paying for flights home and
stuff.
Yeah,
flights home. That's more money you have to spend. So, yeah.
And Jack, would the weather of a college location affect you going there?
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with what Riley said. If it's, like, really cold, I don't want to be in that situation.
Riley, where do you see yourself in 5 years, and do you think college is worth it?
Honestly, I don't know where I see myself in 5 years. Do I think college is worth it? I would say yeah, for the most part. But, like, I don't know, if you're tight on money or whatever, you know, I would consider doing something else. But it all matters on what you're going to do. Like, if you're going to school for business, that's worth it. But, like, if you're going to be an electrician, there's no reason to go to college. You know, honestly, I do think it's worth it, though, because, like, you know, people are gonna look to see if you have a degree, and if they see it, you're more likely to get hired at some place. So it helps in like the competition aspect.
And right now, do you think that you'll be in college in the next 5 years or out of college?
I would say I would probably at this point probably go to college, but like you never know. I could just go straight to the league like LeBron.
Yeah, I mean things can change.
Yeah.
And Jack, where do you see yourself in 5 years, and do you think college is worth it in the end?
I do see myself either graduated college or in college. I think for me, college is a big thing, especially for finance. I do want to go to college, and I want to enjoy the college experience.
And Riley, one last question here. What are some of your dream schools that you would want to go to?
I would say probably honestly Rutgers, maybe like dream school like Miami. I would never go there though because it's so expensive. Honestly, like any like big school in the East Coast probably, because like or like big party schools, to get that college experience. That's something you are missing out on if you don't go.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So the parties could kind of like
that does sway.
Yeah.
That does sway a little bit,
And Jack, what dream schools do you have in mind right now?
My dream school is Michigan. I've been a Michigan fan since I was a little kid. My cousin went there, so it's been a big part of my life. But again, it's just so much money for my parents and I.
It definitely is. Can I close it now? All right. Well, I'd like to thank you all for being here today. It was great hearing the different opinions from around the school. Please be sure to tune in to our YouTube channel for more episodes of the show and others. For Teens Speak Out, I'm Ron Grouse.